reason I had such reservations about this political parties bill, because the persons who drafted this law most likely misled both Raila Amolo Odinga and President Uhuru Kenyatta, because what he is saying is not here. And I had it somewhere that this law will give you the benefit of having in the presidential ballot, as opposed to having ODM where Raila Odinga has Chungwa, and say Jubilee where you have now the dove, you have one symbol for Azimio. It's not a fact. It's not here. And exactly what he's saying is what Jubilee is worried about. But this law, the purpose of this law, the amendment was to include something we call a coalition political party. Because the definition of a political party is already in the law. And that coalition party means a coalition that is registered by the registrar of political party. That is what Azimio was supposed to be. But after we passed this law in a hurry and nobody wanted to read the details, because I bothered to ask even part of the leadership in the Senate, why not call it coalition of political parties? Because what he's talking about, Sifuna here, the good lawyer, is a coalition of political parties. But this law talks about coalition political party. It's not the same thing. And that is the reason when somebody says, is Wiper joining Azimio? I'm saying, what are you talking about? Are you walking in the dark? We don't know what Azimio is, because it's not defined. They don't know what Azimio is. They want Azimio and they want ODM at the same time. It's a proverbial hyena that walked two paths. You want this and you want the other. You can't have both. But what Gladys Boschele is saying is correct. That the primary intention, which was not captured in this law, was to have an outfit, an amorphous outfit that goes to central Kenya and says, oh, you know, we are in this boat. We are in Jubilee, the Red Devils. Are they calling themselves the Red Devils? Red Devils.
But their symbol is a dove.
The Red Army.
Okay, the Red Army. I confuse. The Red Army in a very amorphous boat and say, this is not ODM. And then you have, and there's something else Sifuna is not telling you. It introduces yet another concept of direct and indirect nominations. Now, how do you do the direct and indirect nominations in this law when you have Azimio as an amorphous entity and you have him as an ODM candidate? That's what I'm saying.
So if One Kenya Alliance goes ahead to form a coalition political party,
as contemplated here,
can they in law join Azimio?
No. That's what I'm simply saying. You can't have it. This law says clearly you can't do that.
And if the intention
if you deposit a coalition agreement under this law, which ideally is what Azimio is supposed to be, all those DAPs, which DAP is actually an offshoot, is like an offshoot of a bad of ODM. So ODM has so many small little things all over the place. Once you deposit a coalition agreement, you become a coalition political party.
No, unless you express it so.
No.
Because if we have not done away with coalitions.
If say Jubilee and all these other small entities together with ODM sign a coalition agreement, they become a coalition political party in this arrangement. Correct? Once you do that, you can then join another political coalition. That's what I'm simply saying.
So what will One Kenya Alliance be doing?
One Kenya Alliance will deposit a coalition agreement under this law. That's why everybody, when you ask...
Once you do that, then it means you're not going to join.
You cannot become an Azimio.
We are now in agreement.
Yeah.
Save for one thing, Mheshimiwa Mtula Kilonzo. This new law did not proscribe the old coalitions.
No, it did not. No.
That's what I'm saying. The additional option of becoming a coalition political party is an option. It is not that it ousted the previous
the
coalition.
intention of this law.
So
the intention of this law.
Our intention.
Just hold on.
Just confirm.
Yeah, the intention was to provide that option.
This law was to make Azimio.
No, it was not to make Azimio. It was not made with Azimio in mind. You see,
why were people fighting in Parliament? Why were these people punching one another?
I need to hear from Gladys Boschele, but there's a question he has raised, which I would wish to hear your answer.
Yes.
Did you intend to have Azimio as a coalition political party or as a coalition?
Listen, Sam, don't fall into his trap. This law was not passed because of Azimio.
It was.
It was passed.
Okay. Right. Let's rephrase the question.
Rephrase the question.